Woodforde Conquest Lager.
Life is too short to be drinking shitty beer.
Welcome to another edition of Bands, Bikes and Booze Reviews. I'm still fucking about with the screen resolution and the quality. I tried the 4K resolution, didn't work out. It made me look really ugly. So I've decided on this resolution. It gives it a bit more of a wider screen, makes me look like a male model, and the files are smaller, so I can process them a bit quicker. The 4K files take absolutely ages and they end up absolutely huge. And to be honest, they're more fucking aggro than they're worth. So, this is what you're going to get from now on. Now, I've got a big backlog. I'm not joking, I must have about 60 videos waiting to be uploaded. And each video has to be chopped up, has to be edited, I have to put the cuts in there, I have to put various sound clips, etc, etc. I have to compile all the text. You know, it's not a quick process. When you see these you think I'm just punting them out straight away and then they're going straight up to YouTube. They're not. I've got a big archive full of reviews. Some go back to the summer, so if I'm giving you a weather report and it's the middle of winter and I'm saying it's boiling out here, you know it's from a couple of months back. So that being said, that got out of the way, let's concentrate on this beer. And it is Conquest Lager from the Woodforde's Brewery, based in Norwich, or Norwich as they pronounce it, with their 6 thumbs. Sorry about that, couldn't resist that one. Conquest Lager, it's on the website as an Imperial Lager. Now I did question that, because an Imperial Lager, or usually it's not really called an Imperial Lager, it's called an Imperial Pils. And as the name suggests, like an Imperial Stout, the ABV is really high. And they also use New World hops in these beers, in Imperial Lagers. Imperial Pils is like a very strong Pilsner type lager. Budvar do one, and it's a very limited edition. So the whole New World thing, I think that's a bit spurious, to be honest. The New World hops, showcasing the New World hops. But this is what this is billed as, and I'm not going to split hairs. They've called it a lager on the can, so I don't know what's going on there. You know, on the website it's saying it's an Imperial Lager. On the can it's saying it's just a lager. By the way, this was given to me by a subscriber, Mark. He lives down the road. It was my birthday yesterday, and he got me a few beers from the Woodforde's Brewery. So well done, Mark. Thank you very much for that. Always appreciate it, mate. Anyway, the brewery, they've been going since 1981. You may have heard of Woodforde's before. They're famous for their Woodforde's Brewery bitter. Now, I've reviewed that on the channel and I was a little disappointed with it, to be honest. It is a good beer, don't get me wrong, and I've had it. They do like it's not a keg, it's like a box. And a mate of mine used to have parties around his house and he'd always get in some Woodforde's Brewery, and it didn't last long. It was really nice out of this box style dispenser, if you like. I've not seen it in this format now for a while, but when it was available it was really good. And I did make a point when I used to go to his house parties, they were fucking mental occasions, he'd always get some of this in, and I always made a point of having some because it was really nice. Out of the bottle, I wasn't that impressed, to be honest. But they're quite a well-known brewery, and believe it or not, in 2005 they won the contract to supply the beer to the Glastonbury Festival. Now you must have heard of Glastonbury. It's probably one of the biggest music festivals in Europe, very popular, certainly in the UK. Personally, it ain't my kind of music, do you know what I mean? They have some fucking Ponce's playing it there. They had Motorhead one year before Lemmy died. That was the highlight of Glastonbury for me for a fucking long time. And Motorhead were really bad. You could tell Lemmy wasn't well, and yeah, it was a bit of a poor performance. And that's the first bad time I've seen Motorhead on a stage. I didn't actually go there. I saw it on the telly, and it just looked painful. He looked like he was in a lot of pain. Anyway, I'm going way off topic here about Motorhead when I should be concentrating on the beer. If you're wondering why it's got, look at that autofocus. There's no fucking shenanigans now with this new lens. I'm loving it. No more landfill for the camera. If you're wondering what that is, that's Admiral Nelson. He was born up in Norfolk, and they've adopted that as their logo. They also do a beer called, I think it's Nelson's Revenge. I think I've reviewed that as well. Thought it was okay. Anyway, let's concentrate on this beer. This is a 330ml can. It is a 4.5% beer. On the side it says explore new territory with Woodforde's lager. Conquest is bold and bursting with modern hop varieties, making it our take on a classic, refreshing, light and Quersted. For fuck's sake, I've not even had a beer. Our take on a classic, refreshing, light and why do I keep saying it? Thirst quenching, Quersted. You fucking bellend. It's time to conquer your taste buds. Is it really? Ingredients: water, malted barley, wheat, hops and yeast. Wheat. Why have you put wheat in it? What's the fucking point in it? Yeah, and that's about it. Silver can. Look at that fucking autofocus. Playing ball. There you go. Here's the caper on the back. And that's it. Best before July 2021. Let's get it open, see what's going on. Right, let's get it in the glass. Using an ABK Pilsner glass. What are we getting on the nose here? Fuck me, that glass is filthy, you dirty bastard. Wow. Very grainy and lemony. It does smell reasonably good, and it looks good as well. Very toasty, like toasted malt. That smells really nice. I wonder if this is going to be a good one. It looks really good. Light golden straw colour. One finger white foamy head. Carbonation looks pretty good too. Let's get it down the hatch and see what's going on. Cheers. Oh, metallic. Oh, there's a horrible metallic taste on that one. I'm hoping that's just going to be the first mouthful. Let's try again. Is it metallic? Or is that really strong earth? That's really weird. That is tasting almost like a metallic type taste, but I think it's coming from the hops. They did mention something about New World hops, or their take using modern hops. And when I say modern hops, I'm assuming they mean American New World hops. the hops in here, I know that it's got Hallertauer Magnum for the bittering in this, and I think they've gone a bit over the top with the bittering. And the rest of the hops, I think they use Amarillo and Nelson Suavin and all that. So they're sort of newish hops, but I just don't know about this at all. I'm getting that citrusy style flavour in it, but it's just that finish is so bitter and earthy. I think that's coming from the Hallertauer Magnum hops, because that is a bittering hop, and I think they've just gone over the top with it. It's just big earth, but there's that metallic flavour, and I don't know where that's coming from. There is some citrus in there, but it's just being killed by that finish. No, don't like it. It's like a coppery metal type flavour. I'm getting a lot of earthy notes from the hops, and there's big lemon on this. On the backbone there's lemon, and there is some malt as well, but there's just this big, horrible, metallic type flavour. Oh, that is really disconcerting. I can't work out whether this is coming from the yeast, whether it's coming from the hops, or whether it is a genuinely metallic flavour that's in this beer. And it is not that great. It's some kind of bittering hop, I think. Oh, but it's not nice. It doesn't leave a nice finish on it. Now, I'd be expecting like a real biscuity, bready type finish on it. And instead, I'm just getting like earth and metal. And it isn't nice at all. Is that the yeast, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what sort of yeast they've used in this, whether they've used top fermenting yeast or it's genuine lager yeast or what. But, oh, no, I don't like it. And that's really weird because it smells really good. There's no indication of a metallic-y, earthy style flavour to this, but that's what I'm getting. I don't like it. No, sorry, not for me. So what's the verdict on Conquest Lager? No, there's something nasty about this. It promises a hell of a lot. The aroma is really nice, I have to say that. And the initial mouthfeel is good. And it's got a lot going for it. It does feel like a German style Helles. And then on the finish, you've got this big, where you'd be expecting like earthy and bready notes, you're just getting a big, massive mouthful of metal and earth. And it isn't Moorish and it isn't nice. I just can't get into it. This is not for me. It started off really well and then it just went downhill on the finish. Oh God, what a shit show. The aroma is really nice. It smells almost like a German Helles, a Bavarian Helles even. And then just this, oh no, bitter. It's not bitter in a nice way. I'd be expecting, like noble hop spiciness. It isn't like that at all. It's just metal and earth, and it's not nice. That is getting a 2 out of 10. Definitely don't recommend that. That is not a good one, and I'm surprised at Woodforde's. They normally do some good beer, but that lager is not good. I do not rate that at all. Not impressed. And remember, I'm drinking this shit, so you don't have to.